going to lead you in a meditation now to give you a more felt sense of yourself, or your beloved self, you and God together, if you prefer, and your self-energy. So as we begin, get comfortable. Take a couple deep breaths if that helps. And imagine yourself at the base of a path. It could be one you've already been on, or it could be a path that's totally new to you. And then meet with all of your parts at the base of this path. Ask them if they'd be willing to wait there for you and let you go on this brief journey by yourself for just a little while. Notice how the parts of you react to that idea. And those parts could be a feeling, an emotion, a belief, an impulse, and many other things. You can try to see if those who are afraid could be comforted by those who are not so afraid. Let them know that you won't be gone long, and this would be good for them and for you. But they don't have to let you do it if they're not ready. It just depends on the day. Some days they're okay with it, and some days they may not be. And that's natural. If they're not up for it, then don't do it. You can spend the time getting to know your parts better. Understand their fears about letting you try this. However, if they are up for it, then go ahead and head out on the path, reminding them that you'll be back soon. And at different points, I'll pause and ask you to notice certain things as you go. But for now, just head out on the path. Now I'm going to invite you to just notice what's happening as you continue on the path. And particularly, if you're thinking anything at all, because if you're thinking, that means that there's still some parts with you. See if they too would be willing to separate and to go back with the others. And if they're not able to separate, what's their fear? You can also scan your body for anything that doesn't feel quite like you as yourself, your beloved self. If you find anything, that also is likely to be a part. And you can ask it to return to the base. If the parts you find are willing to return to the base, then you'll gradually notice yourself becoming more and more just pure awareness, without a lot of thought, and if the parts aren't willing to leave you, that's fine. You can just spend the time getting to know their fears. If at any point you find yourself watching yourself taking this journey, that means there's a part trying to do it for you. Who is it that's watching? You can ask that part to go to the base too, so that as you're on the path, you don't see yourself. You see your surroundings in a direct, first-person sort of way. If your parts are really trusting you to do this, then by now you should be experiencing some of the qualities like clarity, the absence of thought, spaciousness, present-centeredness, a sense of well-being, connectedness, being in your body, confidence, and so on. You may also sense a kind of vibrating energy running through your body. We call that self-energy, or beloved self-energy, again, if you prefer, of you and God or something bigger than yourself, working together. If you feel that energy, invite it to run throughout your body. If you notice any places where the energy can't flow, it's likely there's a part blocking it for some reason. So you can see if that part will go back to the base too. If you're not feeling some of the things, it means there are parts still with you. You can scan your body and your mind to see if you can find those parts and ask if they will go back to the base. At some point, just pause and take in this experience. Notice what it's like to have this much self in your body. Notice the different ways you can feel it. As well as how and where self-energy manifests and reveals itself. It's important to remember these markers. That's how you can tell you're embodied as you go through your day. You can tell how much you're there or not, how much your parts are running things or not. You can check in to see how open your heart is, whether you're in your head thinking a lot, or if there's pressure in your shoulders or your forehead, or tightness in your chest. If you catch these parts at work, just ask them to relax and, in a sense, go back to the base while you handle whatever you're facing. Ask them if they can trust you. Some of them need to give you more advice before they're able to step back, and that's fine. So if by now you're feeling a lot of that self-energy, a lot of embodiment, then you have the option of inviting any messages from the universe or God or something bigger than yourself. Maybe nothing comes. That's okay. But you'll sometimes get clear guidance at a point like this. Now I'm going to invite you to head back toward the base at whatever pace feels right. And when you get back to your parts, see how they react to your return and thank them for whatever risks they took to let you do this. Ask what it's been like for them. Check to see if they'll be up for letting you try this again sometime. Remind them once again that you can help them, that your goal is to earn their trust, and that if any of them haven't trusted you, for any reason, you're open to knowing about that and making repairs. And if you're holding any tingling self-energy, you can extend it to your parts. You'll find that it's very healing and that you can actually direct it to your parts and to other people. And if you're able to extend some of this beloved self-energy to others, then just notice how your parts react to receiving the self energy, if you're able to extend it to them. And when all that feels complete, thank your parts once again for whatever portion of this exercise they were able to do. And you can shift your awareness back to where you are now. But also see if you can hold some of this self-energy even as you open your eyes and continue to engage with the world around you. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for joining me.